tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I be
Stadium on the NFL landscape, and it might just be the grandest as you get a look at SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. To speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 2nd and 8. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. On fourth down, Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And to give this time to the tailback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 29. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They run with Dillon. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They run again with Dillon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
With no score.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will not be able to get the first, as he can get this only down to the 5. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
sound like you're going negative on that.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the three is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the three is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Now a handoff looking right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd down and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first catch there for the NFL's leading receiver in Week 1 in terms of yardage. Also a first down. They go play action with Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Makes the score.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Herbert. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On second down, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Patrick Queen. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them. Because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit. But must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the gun, it's Jackson on the move to his left. He'll try and run it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. That was a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
3rd and goal, Jackson escaping the pressure right. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
And incomplete. It's now 4th and goal.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think
there.
that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Flush to his right. Herbert has it knocked free. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's complete. Hooper. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a carry for Dillon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Tackle by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 49ers' 14-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Dillon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's Herbert. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On the carry, it's Borden, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Jackson flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Try and run for it. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Down San Francisco.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From midfield now, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He's going to try and do this himself. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
1st down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he'll give it here to his running back. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
3rd down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end.